the co-organizers for the People's Convoy.
You can tell I don't do this very often, right? Anyway, wow. This is amazing, and I don't know that Brian and I could have ever imagined being a part of something like this when we were sitting in American government in high school together. I don't know what to tell you. Solomon, turn it up or something.
Crank it up. Crank it up.
All right. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Dixie approves. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out to this. Anybody that's watching. Anybody that's watching. Everyone that's come out on the overpasses at all the places we stopped at that time. This has been a pretty incredible experience, extremely amazing, and I'm just going to start off with the story of this flag over here. I know a lot of people have heard it or seen it already, but it deserves another shot at that anyway.
Yes.
So we were out in Big Cabin, Oklahoma, and a fella said he needed to talk to me. Walked over to his truck, and he starts telling me about how his 78-year-old mother that lives with him sent him from Texas up there, and how his grandfather was in World War II in Germany in a tank. As he's doing it, he pulls this flag out from behind his seat and it's folded. I immediately knew what it was and started crying because I was scared of what he was about to tell me, to be perfectly honest. So he tells me that he got killed in action in Germany in a tank in World War II, and that flag covered his casket coming back. His mother and him decided that they wanted to be flown behind the lead truck in this convoy because it was the first thing since that man passed that represented freedom in their eyes. I really didn't quite know what to say to that. Pretty heavy experience when he handed that out the window, but who am I to deny that, especially an honor to let something that has 48 stars on it, because it was folded for 70 plus years, fly behind this convoy. So we left a little early the next morning and went to 4 states in Joplin and got that flagpole set up. Beautiful eagle on top, donated by the cashier at the shop there that she said needed to be on top, and we're letting her fly. Now, the thing is this family didn't want recognition, they didn't want their name put out there because it's not about that man, but there's been many men and women that have served this country to keep our freedoms that we have, to protect our Constitution, that have died. With that being said, I've seen lately, looking around on social media and stuff, there's a lot of people that still don't really seem to understand what we're doing here. That's what we're about to do. This isn't necessarily about trucking at all, okay? Us truck drivers, we're just the ones that decided to start this off, right? We're the ones, we're like the chauffeurs. We're going to open the door for all of your voices to be heard where they need to be heard. You see, we have this thing called the Constitution, right? Well, if some of you may know this and some of you may not because we've talked about it, but this is where the point of this convoy for the people, right? You notice there's actually more cars and campers than there is trucks in this thing, which is awesome, by the way. The Constitution gives us our freedoms and our rights. And I'm sorry, but it's not ever evolving because morals don't change. Yes, God gives us our freedom, but the Constitution ensures that our government isn't supposed to take it away from us. That Constitution right now is up to our government to be null and void because of the emergency declarations due to COVID. If you didn't know that, you know it now. What that means is we can basically live under dictatorship rule if they so decide. Now, the whole reason I'm telling you this is because I'm just a truck driver, right? My kids race dirt bikes, so do I. That's what I know. But there's some doctors back here, okay, that we've met through this. Very, very intelligent people. In fact, they're the same people that the government entrusted to figure out how to fix this and then told to shut up. Yeah, boo. So, after meeting them, it became abundantly clear that this isn't about anti-vaxxing, this isn't about masks, this isn't about mandates anymore at this point, because none of that should have ever been in place. Because they can prove that within 14 days, we didn't need to have an emergency anymore. And for the last 2 years, we've been living under this dictatorship-style rule for no reason, other than financial gain to some of our government cohorts that decided they wanted to make money off of this, okay?
Big money.
Nobody ever had to die. Nobody's ever had to take a vaccine, but if you choose to do so, that should be your choice. However, you should be properly informed, not just from the government, because whenever the government tells you they're the only source of information, you should be extremely worried. But you should also hear from the doctors that create this, because they know exactly what it can do, okay? So the point of this is we really have no reason for the Emergency Powers Act for COVID, which means we really shouldn't be living under any type of dictatorship rule if they choose to do so. We should have our Constitution restored, and once we have our Constitution restored, and we can prove why it should with the voice of our doctors, who are very brilliant people, way smarter than me, so I'm not going to talk about it much, but we can then go back and hold these people accountable for everybody that has died, and everybody's alive. And that is the point of this convoy. It is about making sure that that Constitution that says we not only have the right, but the duty as American people to stop a tyrannical government. Well, I would say that a government that's telling you what to do with your body is tyrannical. And when we can prove that it shouldn't be, we have our duty to go stop it. That's exactly what we're going to do. Thank you. Thank you so much.